been 24 years, but I remember as if it was yesterday.
Honoring a brother, climbing in their memory, and training for the next call. Alabama continues to carry the legacy of 9/11. 24 years later, the stories of courage and sacrifice continue to echo. The I-Team's Valerie Bell speaks with those honoring the memory of the fallen.
It's been 24 years since the day our nation was forever changed. September 11th, 2001, nearly 3,000 lives were lost.
That looks like a second plane.
Hundreds of them were firefighters, police officers, and first responders who ran towards danger while others ran away from it.
A lot of the firefighters in New York, they were at shift change when it happened. So a lot of the firefighters there got on the trucks even though they were off duty and gave their lives in that day. So the question was always asked, what would have happened at my fire station? I said, we all would have done the exact same thing.
Here in Alabama, the memory of that day still lives on, carved into memorials, woven into service, and felt in the lives that will never be the same.
For 24 years, we've been having to live with this. We became a member of a family no one wants to be a member of, the Gold Star family, which means someone's died in the war on terror.
That's the day Roy Williams' brother, Major Dwayne Williams, was killed.
He was 40 years old, 18 years in our military, had led troops in battle. He was a paratrooper and a ranger. And when he went to work at the Pentagon, we were so excited, not knowing that a couple months later, the Pentagon of all places was going to be attacked by terrorists who hijacked the plane.
In the heart of Trussville, a monument now stands in his honor.
My brother's buried at Arlington National Cemetery. I live just 10 minutes from here in eastern Birmingham. And to have a place close by my home where I can go and pay my respects to my brother and the other heroes of 9/11, it was really a surreal moment.
And soon, that tribute could become even more personal with a bronze bust to honor his brother's legacy.
How much money do you still have left to raise to get that?
Well, counting with the expenses that we have, and we're probably about $4,000 to $5,000 short.
Williams is hoping to raise that through fundraising efforts.
Last year, for the first time, I was able to smile on September 11th because that's when I held my first Take the Day Back concert, where we would celebrate how Dwayne lived instead of how he died.
Across Alabama, others are turning remembrance into action through every name, every step, and every bell rung. Every September, firefighters, police officers, and community members climb the stairs of the River Chase Galleria. It's symbolic of the 110 stories of the Twin Towers.
It's great to see young people here because they don't know the significance. It's just like growing up and people talking about Pearl Harbor. I wasn't alive during Pearl Harbor, so I had to learn about it. And that's what we're trying to make sure that we don't forget.
Many climb in full gear, bearing the weight physically and emotionally of those they honor. Participants also had a photo around their neck, a tribute to the fallen who will never be forgotten.
Today I'll climb for Captain Terry Hatton, who was the captain of Rescue 1 in Lower Manhattan. It's emotional. It's emotional. It really is. I mean, we just want to honor him, and that's what we're trying to do.
Throughout the climb and the ceremony, it offered a chance to reflect, remember, and honor.
This is obviously not an event. This is a living tribute to September 11th. And it's real important to me. I was a student at UAB when 9/11 happened. And that's what drove me to wear the uniform, to want to serve my country. I deployed to Iraq on 2 different deployments and lost my arm and my leg. So I am heavily tied into what happened on 9/11.
For Alabama first responders, the attacks weren't just history, they were a turning point.
There were things that we learned from that, hard lessons learned that on the backside of this event that have actually made our industry safer and have allowed us to be more prepared for events like that should they ever occur again. And even in our day-to-day operations, things that we've been able to put more of an emphasis on.
Since that day, fire service across the country has changed.
Preparing our guys, training for not only fires and medical, EMS, but domestic terrorism as well. Communication, coordination, that was another big thing that the FDNY found They've never really relied on outside departments much, and this incident was so big that they had to.
For Roy Williams, for first responders here at home, for every American, September 11th is not just about looking back, it's about making sure we never forget.
I hope that people on September 11th will remember that the freedoms that so many of us take for granted were bought with the blood, sweat, and tears of people like my brother, Major Dwayne Williams.
In Jefferson County, Valerie Bell, ABC 3340 I-Team.